So this is Steve McBain, your roving reporter here in Chelsea again, and I was at Stamford Bridge today. So let's just bust a few myths that might be out there about the game. But first of all, before we sort of get into Chelsea, I would just like to say that Watford were really excellent today and thoroughly deserved a point. Chelsea fans were disappointed, obviously, when Oscar missed the penalty, but I think it would have been really tough on Watford if they hadn't got at least a point. They had the best chances in the games. They were very well organised and were a real advert for 4-4-2. Very organised in defence, but it was a flexible system going forwards, and they attacked with real menace and pace on the break. Igalo looked good as usual. And with regard to Chelsea, not really another false dawn, but there's still a lot of problems there. Cesc was terrible in the first half, and although Costa got 2 goals, it just feels like there's not a real cutting edge there. There's a lot of pretty play around the box, and they also feel like they have a soft centre. And it just sounds like you're talking about Arsenal from about 1 or 2 years ago, and it's very un-Chelsea. The crowd, very different from the last home game. There was not one single mention of Jose Mourinho, probably out of respect to Gus Hiddink, who is held in high regard by the fans. The booing for the players had dispersed as well. A little bit mixed for Costa and Hazard and Fabregas, but generally the fans were behind the team. It was a good game. Obviously, from my point of view, disappointed we didn't get the win. Oscar slipped for the penalty. But a good game, but much work ahead for Chelsea. They kind of look now, instead of a relegation team, they look like a mid-table team. They've still got work to do, but credit to Watford, and I think the Watford fans definitely went home. They're happier.